Look into my eyes. Eyes are the windows to the fucking. Oh, I can't keep them open for that long, dude. Oh. Yo, 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 what is going on, guys? It is your boy Optic Scumpy, and today we're going to be talking about something that I have, been thinking of lately. Actually, let me put my Xbox One controller down so I can focus a little bit more. Get crisscross applesauce in my chair. Alright, so we're going to be talking about, pretty much how it was to be a professional gamer back then, and how much it's evolved into being a professional gamer now. And I think it's really, really crazy because this has all happened in a time span of, I don't know, 5 to 10 years. And obviously 10 years dates way back to other games, and I was really, really young. And, competitive gaming has just come very, very, very far since then. So let's just jump into some of the things that have changed drastically since that time period. So first, let's start off with the TVs, technology, everything. You had box televisions back then, and actually box televisions are pretty damn good, non-HD. They were actually really, really good for, like, Halo and, like, Halo 2 and Halo 3 and stuff. But, like, playing Call of Duty on a box television, people even do it now, and I don't know how. I would not be able to do it with the lines, like, shimmering down your screen, or, like, just going down your screen, like, little waves all the time. I wouldn't be able to do it. Then you got the stream quality. If there were streams at all, I don't even know. I did not, I'm assuming that there were streams back then, but obviously the quality has changed so much. I wasn't really into watching the streams back then. I knew what MLG was, but I didn't even know that there were streams and stuff. But one can assume that the stream quality was just shit back then, and it was probably like, I can't even imagine. It was probably bad. But I'm sure that they made it as good as they possibly could, so it was watchable. But even then, the computers weren't as strong. Just nothing was as strong. Next, let's move into the games. The games were a lot more competitive back then. You had Halo 2, Halo 3, like Quake, freaking Counter-Strike. Just all of those games were a lot more competitive than the game that we know and love now, which is Call of Duty. There wasn't any Twitter or social media, which would be huge. You couldn't, like, push information to the people that followed you and enjoyed your stuff. And to even begin with that, there wasn't any streaming or YouTube. YouTube, maybe. I'm not sure if you could record and post your gameplays on the internet and do live commentaries and stuff like that. But even if you did, you didn't have social media to push it. You didn't have Twitter. Maybe, Facebook was an option, but, like, I don't even think Facebook was fucking. I don't even think that was open then. Damn, what did they have? Like, literally nothing. I would be lost. I wouldn't know what to do. I wouldn't know how to tell people I was streaming. I wouldn't know what the hell to do. But now let's talk about how Call of Duty, and actually we'll get to that at the end. Next, let's move into now, and we'll talk about Call of Duty, how it's changed from a couple years ago to now. But now we have HD, low millisecond response, fucking conch response. But HD, low millisecond response monitors that are just absolutely amazing. The quality on them is just ridiculously smooth and clear, and the clarity is great. And then you got stream quality. You can watch in 1080p, which is basically like you're sitting there playing the game. Maybe even better than sitting there and playing the game, like, right in front of you, which is pretty ridiculous. But I think that it's a lot less competitive now with the games. I think Call of Duty is a less competitive shooter than Halo 2 was or Halo 3 was, but a lot of people will agree with that. I would almost be, I'd be shocked if people could say Call of Duty is more fun to watch than Halo 2, Halo 3, because those were, like, the games. That was, like, the, like, baby of MLG. That was the game to watch. It was so much fun to watch. Next, we got social media now, so we can push stuff. We got Twitter, YouTube, post content every single day. Let people know when we're streaming, be able to stream in good quality. All of that stuff. You have that now. YouTube, you can make a living off YouTube. You can make a living off streaming. If you do both of them, then you're making, a fucking better living than if you're only doing one of them. So it's as much as you want to put in as what you're going to get out nowadays. Back then, couldn't really do that. I feel like you had to, only be worried about your prize earnings and your winnings from tournaments, which probably was very, very low compared to what you can make now if you create a huge following on YouTube, create a huge following on Twitch, any streaming platform that you're on. You can make a lot of fucking, like, millions. Like, I don't want to say people, but you can tell who's making millions off YouTube and stuff, and that is just absolutely insane. But now let's talk about how Call of Duty's changed. And I'm going to base it back to when I played Call of Duty 4. Call of Duty 4, there was game battles, there were online PCLs, there were a couple live events, not a lot, maybe one a year, and that was it. Now, moving on to Modern Warfare 2, you have more PCLs. Now they had streams and casting. I'm not sure if they had casting and stuff for Call of Duty 4. I wasn't really familiar with all of that. Now you have streams, casters, personalities that are starting to get into it. I think YouTube started to come into play then. YouTube was probably coming into play at Call of Duty 4 times. Then you're moving on into Black Ops 1. That's whenever Twitter emerged. Whenever Twitter got really, really big, was in Black Ops 1, I believe. That's whenever everybody started using it as a professional gamer. There were streams. There were MLG events every single year. That's when the game got picked up on the circuit. And the stream viewers were pretty low, but there were a couple other local tournaments other than the big tournaments like MLGs and stuff like that. You had like NJ Halos. Basically, NJ Halos were the only locals that I ever went to. But, you know, just more and more tournaments, more online tournaments, more stuff like that. Then you move on into Modern Warfare 3. Obviously, Modern Warfare 3 was the game that we did really, really well on as Optic Gaming. We won basically every single tournament, which was crazy. You started to fly overseas. The streams were getting better. The streams were getting more and more views, especially EGLs when the Americans would go, because it was like a nationalism war. Like, the Americans wanted the Americans to win, the Europeans wanted the Europeans to win, and they would just butt heads. It was actually pretty bad as a whole for the community, but I think that's starting to settle down a little bit. But then you had no MLG events then, but the stream numbers were still gradually raising and getting better and better. Then we move on into Black Ops 2. MW3, the scuffs came out, I believe. But then you move on into Black Ops 2. Black Ops 2, MLG all year. Amazing stream quality, amazing tournaments. You start having Gfinities, MLGs, online tournaments, just a whole bunch of stuff for people to watch. And I think Black Ops 2 is really the year that Call of Duty needed. The game just erupted. I remember after our first win at UMG Chicago, after that win in Black Ops 2, like, everything just blew up. Stream viewers blew up, Twitch blew up, Twitter blew up, everything blew up for Call of Duty. It's been growing since then, and now we're here in Call of Duty Ghosts. We have MLG tournaments. We have Call of Duty Championships again. We had Call of Duty Championships for Modern Warfare 3 and Black Ops 2. I forgot to mention those. Just huge tournaments for such large amounts of money. And the streams are really, really good. The casting is really, really good. They're starting to develop stuff. Call of Duty's starting to become an actual esport. Slowly, it's getting there. But, you know, Call of Duty has just changed so much in a matter of 5 or 6 years, and it's absolutely ridiculous. I'm pretty psyched to actually see where this can all go in, you know, 5 or 6 more years. Will it still be around? Will it be twice as big? Will it be 4 times as big? Will it be on national television? You know, whole bunch of different things that you could ask yourself that you just don't know, and it's pretty weird. It's pretty scary, especially for someone that does this as a job. You know, I'm speaking for a lot of YouTubers, I'm speaking for a lot of Twitch streamers, and I'm speaking for streamers in general. I'm just speaking for a whole lot of people with that. You know, it's pretty freaky. You know, you never know whenever this could just all, like, done. You know, it's pretty crazy. But just the evolution of Call of Duty esports as a whole and gaming as a whole has been so amazing and just crazy the past couple years. But hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you drop me a like, favorite, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Twitter. It'll be down in the description below. I hope that you guys did enjoy this. Everything is just happening so fast. It's weird. And I remember it was like it was yesterday. I was at MLG Dallas playing in my first MLG and winning that. And it's weird to see where it's all come. But like I said, hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, like, favorite, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Twitter. It'll be down in the description below. And as always, guys, this is your boy Optic Scumpy. See ya.